Hey, Tom 365 Outdoors. We are back from our trip from Yorktown, Williamsburg, stayed at Newport News Campground, and that's the video you're about to see. I do want to let you know that Newport News Campground, if you are going to stay there, stay in the second loop and try to stay up high away from the lake. If you got a camper like the one I got in the background here, you need to find level ground. A lot of campsites in A section, I believe the first campground, the campsites they're nice ones, but a lot of them are unlevel and they're close to the interstate and you got a lot of road noise. So get back into campground loop 2, I believe it's called B loop, and try to stay away from the lake, although the lake is nice. A lot of those campsites are unlevel. It's a very nice campground, and you got access to a lot of historic landmarks all around here. The whole place is historic. Even if you take one of the trails out of Newport News campgrounds, there are battlefields within walking distance from that campsite, from your campsite. Great walking. There's like a 5-mile loop from the campsite you could walk. There's biking that you could take that you're about to see. I rode all the way down to Yorktown and back, and I'm going to show you some of the readouts, which are the impoundments where George Washington stayed and the French encampments were before they did their assault on Yorktown. If you are doing any kind of historic camping trip, this has got to be on your bucket list. All right, let's ride around the campsite here for a second. Check things out. There we go. There's our campsite. No wind muff today. Left it at home, 700 miles away. Let's go counterclockwise. Newport News Campground. All right, as you go along the trail, the loop trail, out of the campground, you have these spur trails right here that lead down to the lake, like that one right in front of me. That's just a walking trail, so we're not going to take that. We're going to continue on to George Washington encampment. Okay, about 2.5 miles down the trail, you got a sign that leads you to George Washington's headquarters and his encampment. Take this little bitty trail here, and this is his headquarters. Right here. There's a sign right there that explains what his headquarters is all about. But we're going to continue on because while he was camped here, the French were camped with him, and we're going to go to some of the readouts of the encampments of the French and the French hospitals. Hey, buddy. Okay, down a ways from Washington's encampment, you got a fork in the road like this right here. Take this one here to the right, although it's a one way. This will take you straight to Jamestown. Let's go. Headquarters site of Henry Knox. And it explains all about it there. And there's a battlefield right there in front of us. And there's cannons up and down all through here. Okay, this is French Artillery Park. See the cannon right there? I don't know if you can see it. Here's a rendition of the French garrison. Pretty cool. Way back in here in the woods. Nice and peaceful. Headquarters of the Quartermaster General. We're about a mile away from where George Washington's encampment was. Maybe not quite a mile. All right, Surrender Field. We got a parking lot right here. You can park. And get back up here. And this is supposedly Surrender Field. They got a platform up there where you can go up there and listen to a little narration. Okay, after you take a left from Surrender Field, which puts you on Surrender Road, brings you to another hardtop, which is Cook Road. And all right, when you get down to Cook Road, you get to another road, and you take a left here to Yorktown. Yeehaw! Not too bad a ride. Been riding maybe about 40 minutes. All right, back at the Peace Monument. Let's check it out real quick. Do a loop-de-loop. What should I do, clockwise or counterclockwise? Time never stands still, so let's go clockwise. Supposedly this monument here, lightning blew out the top of it and it was redone. I guess that was back in the 1800s. And then they, 19 something or another, the monument was redone, and then they put Lady Liberty on top. And the heat index today is supposed to be 111 degrees. Of course, there's lots of buildings up the hill I just came down that you could visit, historical buildings. But this is the beach. Just passed a restaurant back there on our left. And there's a couple more restaurants up here on our right. Basically, it's one big historic district. We were at Jamestown yesterday and watched the reading of the Constitution by Thomas Jefferson. And then the governor of Virginia came up and gave a little speech. That's a nice looking sheriff's car. Okay, this is one of the side streets, about 2 blocks up from the beachfront in Yorktown. Historic buildings and churches in here. Some of the older buildings. An alleyway in Yorktown. I could find my way back. Go the hill once. I tell you what, having a bike lets you see things so much more than walking. Get yourself a little backpack. Put yourself a lock in there. Get you and your better half, and you can visit places like this. See a lot more. If you see something you like, you stop. All right, let's take the bike path up to the platform on Surrender Field. All right, that's Surrender Field to my right and to my left. There's a plaque you can read if you come here. This is on the way back again from Yorktown. And you take a little left here, or right. This will take you around to the platform. Platform is above me. Surrender Field's in front of me. And this makes just a loop right up to the platform. Not supposed to take bikes up here, but this is for your benefit. Hopefully there's nobody in here. All right, here's where you look at, you push that button right there and get a little narrative on Surrender Field. Okay, this is the B where I took a left or a right coming out of the campground. George Washington's encampment is straight ahead where those cars are going. I'm going to the right because there's more readouts down this way, and we're going to get a few extra miles in. There's a monument to one of the French generals that was put here. French cemetery. So let's turn around. I don't want to disrespect any hollow ground. Then you come to a loop road. This is a loop. Actually, I'm going to turn around. I've been riding for an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. I am turning around because I'm about wet. Maybe I'll ride this tomorrow with my wife, who is with our son at Mount Vernon. And trying not to get separated.